Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel for part 2 of the 2025 transmission on trends and how to think about what is happening to our world, to ourselves in 2025. It's huge change. That is the word for 2025, exponential, accelerated change, game-changing change, something that we have never seen before. So what we discovered in part 1 is that 2024 was indeed a bridge from the old to the new. We had so much astrology, clearing out the old, constantly releasing and clearing out the old. Weren't you getting sick of that? And then now, boom, we're in this new world, 2025. And I'm recording this on the 1st of January. I discovered that I couldn't cram it all in one video. So here's the second video on a more mundane or 3D version of some of the changes that are down the road. I'm going to incorporate AI, the wealth transfer, making money, and some tech innovations that will confirm what you already know about your body mind. So let's dive in. Let's start first with wealth transfer. So the statistic I saw was about $85 trillion are set to transfer from baby boomer wealth. What does that mean? Well, people born in around 1942 are like 82 right now. And so they're getting ready to die or are dying. And they are devising, willing, giving away their assets to the next generation, to charity, or it's going to their spouses in more of a horizontal move. And then it will go down to the next generation. So that's called a wealth transfer. It's a generational wealth transfer. It's happening right now, and they say till 2045. But here's the exciting news, and that is that women are picking up a lot of this money. So a couple of statistics. 30 trillion in baby boomer wealth will be controlled by women. 30 trillion. That's not even half, but it's better than it was. It said that women make up 11% of the world's millionaires. Who's going to be the next? Who's going to up that percentage? Raise your hand. The good news is that while that is not even half, it is doubled from 2016. All right, I'm going to lower my hand. That's double from 2016. Let me just make sure you didn't miss that. So we are exponentially, as women, gaining in economic power. Perhaps that we'll see also societal shifts that match that economic power. I mean, when we look at the ex-spouses of like Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk, what did they do? They gave away most of their money. They gave it to causes that they love and want to support and want to see more of, and the change they want to see in the world. So let's hope for, work for, intend for the feminine doing more of that. All right. So by 2030, it says American women are expected to control 30 trillion in financial assets that the baby boomers possess. So I love that. I think this means feminine empowerment. I think that more women are waking up and are seeing the truth and are taking back their power. And now they will have the economic power to match that. And we still have far to go. So it's up to you and I to claim that space if we want it. The second thing that we're seeing is making money. Now, there's a whole thing around cryptocurrency and its exponential rise, like Bitcoin. I'm not really going to go into that, but that is one place that's creating, I think I read the statistic, 1,500 millionaires are being created every day through cryptocurrency. That could be another place for you as the feminine to play. But there's also talk of universal basic income, UBI. That was mentioned by Andrew Yang in one of the presidential elections. I believe it was even like 2020. He was talking about universal basic income. But this is becoming more urgent as we see that not only AI, but AI agents, that is a robotic body, like in hardware, in 3D, will take the place of de minimis roles, things that can be done rotely, like, I don't know, any statistical analysis or any housework for that matter. Even getting a manicure and pedicure can be done by an AI agent. So many jobs will be removed and replaced by these AI agents over time. And they can work 24/7. They don't need coffee breaks or energy breaks or bio breaks. So it's going to radically shift the world. And I'm going to give you a more powerful context at the end of this from a woman named Julia McCoy, who is an AI strategist and thinker and marketer. But I think that we have two mantras, by the way, for this wealth. So like, stay tuned. I'll do that. I'll do them both at the same time. So what's happening in our making money is that that's going to implicate a deeper question around meaning. So imagine just for yourself now, where we are now, we don't have universal basic income, but imagine that we do, and that all your needs are met with this UBI. And that, let's imagine even further, that it somehow sits on the blockchain and that it is not part of a governmental program, but it actually is done in such a way that improves and encourages our sovereignty and our autonomy. So let's, in that imagination, what are you doing? What's your purpose? What would you do if you already had all your needs met? That's such a beautiful question. That implicates the flowering of your human consciousness. And we're going to talk about that in a second. So let's bring out our mantras for these two things. First, when we talk about wealth transfer, let's say I am receiving and creating wealth. Let's just put it out there. Write that down. I am receiving and creating wealth. Feel that. And then our job is to remove all of our obstacles to that. Now, the second one is I am aware. I love this. I just had to put that in there. I am aware and available for new ways of making money. So coming into my awareness is a new way to make money. I am a magnetic beacon for abundance to find me. So let's do both of those. Write that down. I am aware and available for new ways of making money. And we can add the caveat that light me up, that bring me into my purpose, that make me feel happy, whatever it is. And then let's write, I am a magnetic beacon for abundance. Like I'm this attractor field for abundance to come to me. Make those two your mantras, because there's certainly a shift in consciousness around money. I think where we're going is having a new relationship to money as we shed the matrix, the patriarchal matrix that was just part of our religious dogma of scarcity, poverty, fear, unworthiness, all of that. We can just let that go and open to a new world where we have a direct relationship with the energy of money, and it is as expansive and unlimited as consciousness itself. That's where we're going. If you choose to accept it, if you choose to accept that vibration, you can stay in the lower vibration of scarcity, but many of us are working through those levels of scarcity and fear and shedding that patriarchal programming so that we can take on a new relationship with money, with receiving, with abundance, with ease. It's all happening. Okay, the last thing that we get to talk about is these scientific advances. So you can imagine when we're talking about a super intelligent AI that comes online, what Google says maybe April 2025, like that's exceeded every single projection. Again, our minds are being blown exponentially and fast. So we have this super intelligent AI coming on. We'll have hardware manifestations of this AI that actually, like at one of the expos for Tesla, Elon Musk said that people will have in their homes in 2025 some kind of robotic assistance, what they're calling AI agent, to do the tasks of the home, and that's about $20,000 to $30,000. Those costs are going to come way down, and those agents are going to be part of our coexistence. Crazy as that seems, there's like movies made of this, and we're living it now. we said yes to this timeline that we were going to be here at the beginning. I mean, later in 40, 50, 60 years, it's going to be just natural. And hopefully those humans will be conscious of, I wonder what it was like when these guys first came into their culture, into their world. So what the train of thought that I was on was, as super intelligent AI happens, as people are realizing in industry that they can replace jobs, and as humans are receiving universal income, it's not going to happen smoothly. Okay. It's very volatile this year, but just those pieces. The other piece that's coming into place is innovation. And some of these innovations already exist. They're just going to come into our awareness and become popular. Some of them don't exist at all and will materialize just through our elevated consciousness to take care of some of the issues of humanity. And one of the biggest issues is in health. We have an old system that has separated body parts, and now doctors are specialists. There's a heart specialist, there's an endocrine specialist, when really it's one body that moves holistically. So a heart issue could really be another issue in part of the body that's manifesting in the heart, like a liver issue, or it could be what we're taking into our body. Things that, in our ancient future, like fasting is becoming more acceptable as a way to heal the body and receive spiritual gnosis. It's enlightenment. And so the ways that we have been addicted to food, addicted to drugs, addicted to somebody outside of my own body telling me what I should do, all those things are getting reworked just as jobs, banking, government, in these big collective societal ways. So the mantra for this is our last mantra, is I am moving toward wholeness in my body and in my mind. So medicine, health gets to see that we are holistic. And that kind of seeing is a reflective of our own consciousness. When we know that we are whole, then out there, they will know we are whole, and we will start to interface and we're already doing it, but it's not at the level that we're going to see coming. So I am moving toward wholeness in my body and in my mind. Let's see. Our body has 100% capacity to heal itself. Our bodies have 100% capacity to heal itself. So we're moving into some very interesting territory. And if we're aware that we get to play there, then the sooner we'll shed the old way, which is just limiting our minds, our options, our playfulness, maybe even the direction we would go in. I still hear young people say things like, I don't really want to do that, but I have to get a job. We will be banishing thoughts like that. Because if you have universal basic income, or even if you don't, you'll see that you're not able to just get a job. There's an AI agent for that. You must do your purpose. You must do what lights you up. You must add innovation, creativity, human spirit, human consciousness, wisdom from inside to the situation to give it Shakti life force. That's where we're going. Welcome to this new world. Let's gather all the positive energy we have generated here, beam it out, surround the globe in your mind's eye with gold light all around. And may all beings benefit from the merits of our efforts.